I would like to put it in context. See, many great beings have come in the past. Krishna came, a wonderful being, but he could talk to only one person, and that guy has 100 questions. Shiva came, he is the Adiyogi, the source of yoga. He tried to talk to his dear wife. She has 1,000 questions. Won't listen. Gautam Buddha came. He gathered a few people. But if he spoke, hardly 50 people can hear. I mean to say, he didn't have microphone. I'm saying this has been the history of humanity. This is the first time, this is the very first time you can sit here and talk to the entire world. Do not underestimate this. If at all, ever in the history of humanity, we can transform human beings, this is the moment. Because this is the first time we can even talk to them. Whoop, whoop. I'm earning disciples. So this is the very first time that we have a real opportunity to transform human beings. Because never before we could even talk to them. Probably about 17, 18 years ago, my journey on this online thing started like this. I was here in Tennessee and I was in the office and working with some people, and someone told me, Sadhguru, every day about 100,000 people type the word spirituality. I said, really? That many people? What are they looking for? I said, type it out, let's see what comes out. And they typed out the word spirituality. The first thing that came is a spa in Mexico. The second thing that came was a call girl in Northern California. She's doing all spiritual stuff. She's the SUO, you know. Then I said, this is a shame. What is this happening? So that's when I decided I will go online. And today across the world, in some 17 different languages, we are supposed to be touching 1 billion people. But that's not my idea of humanity. I must tell you this, at that time on that hill when things happened, I was only 25 years of age. And you know, I can't say this to you, you're a young group. But now that I'm old, I can say, there's no fool like a young fool. When we were young, we used to think, no fool like a old fool. Those of you who are in between, you're lost. So I was 25 and I realized that if I don't mess with my mind, I'm ecstatic. I thought, who would not want this? This is it. This is it, I found this. This is it. And I sat down and made a plan. The population on that day was 5.6 billion people in the world. I made a plan, this is it, in 2.5 years' time, I will go like this in the world and I will make the entire world ecstatic in 2.5 years' time. 38 years, huh? I've been working 7 days of the week, 365 days. But it took me some time to realize how deeply people are invested in their miseries. They are so deeply invested. If you show them the best thing, they say no. But today, you don't have to knock on their door, you can just slip in. Huh? Hello? You don't have to knock on their doors, you slip into their pockets, which is closest thing to their heart is their phone. You can slip into that without their permission. On that day, I also inquired with some so-called experts in this internet affairs, I said, so many people are on the internet, because I never get to browse, see this and that. Life never allows me such things. I said, what are they looking for? And very casually he said, Sadhguru, 70% of the data is pornography. I said, what? He said, yeah. I didn't believe that. I checked out with a few other people. They said, Sadhguru, something like that, Sadhguru, it's not too far, somewhere there. And then they tell me, some 2.5 million children are being sold on the internet. I said, what is this? When we get a technology that we can reach every human being, what we do is sell our children? What's the matter with us? Hello? You can't think anything below selling your children, isn't it? Hello? A human being cannot go any more, there's no further below bottom than this. So if we give you a great technology, you will sell your children on internet, maybe somebody else's children. I said that day, we got to go shamelessly on internet. People said, no, no, Sadhguru, it will not look good, a guru going on the internet. I said, I don't care. We will go all out. Since then we've been out. Please, in whichever way you think I can help or you can help, let's make this happen, because in our generation, this is our time on the planet. What we make out of this damn world is ours, whatever we make out of it. Hello? We should make something that if we look back and see, it looks good for us at least. Even if other people don't approve, at least in our minds and our hearts it must look good, isn't it, what we have done? Hello? All of you who are empowered with technology, you must make this happen one way or the other. Huh? That when we turn back and look, we are not ashamed of what we have done. This is one thing every human being should do. It doesn't matter what nonsensical judgments other people make about you. You should not be ashamed of what you have done, isn't it? By your own standards, I'm saying. You don't have to go by my standards or somebody else's standards, but you should not be ashamed of what you have done. That much every human being must do, especially if you're empowered in some way. You must do that. Let's make it happen.